Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm slightly off the beaten path of doing Princess of Apshai. I've been doing that every day. What I have here is the copyright page for Adventure Awaits, and you can see we're ready to go. We're up to um, it's going to be 88 pages. Looks like all the stories are turned in. The interior is all done. We're gonna take some time to work on the cover. Just kind of always happens. Um, but it'll be out maybe in a couple of weeks. So looking forward to that. What I did here, this is my copyright page, so I did some drawings on there um, that are just sort of incidental drawings. So I thought I would do a little bit of inking on this. Oh, as far as Princess of Apshai goes, good. Well, come on now. Good things are happening there too. Um, I still got to do some tones on this page, but it's done. Like you can see, everything's here. I'm just missing some tones. I did one panel worth of tones. Um, I've got the next page drawn. No dialogue in it yet, but the whole thing is drawn. And shout out to Marcelino, who gave me some pretty good ideas for this final two panels here. I had them as a split three, panel, panel, panel. This is the important panel. He spotted it right away and said, this is the one you got to put first and biggest. So we're stacking these two. And, I mentioned, I don't know if I can't remember if this was on a stream or not before. I was talking about the left-hand stack, which I try to avoid. This is a right-hand stack, which is okay because you can tell it goes that way. So all that's very good. I'm very self-conscious about the stacking. And, the funny thing is, every real comic creator from my favorite era, the Bronze era and the Silver Age era, right? They always did left-hand stacks. They did it. They didn't do it as a matter of course. It usually ended up being an arrow or an editorial, go this way kind of deal. But it's something that, like, if you take a class now in comics page layout, specifically narrative art, they'll tell you try to avoid that left-hand stack. So there we are. Where was I? Oh yes, I still want to do this page here. Now I'm somewhat regretting what I've done here, which is I've drawn this one at size. Which means imperfections and problems will not go away as I shrink it down or anything. This particular image is going to feature Brillig in his dodo form, and also there's Buckshot Wizard in his special hell armor. I swear, if Bishop ever gets a action figure deal, he'll have all the like action figure costumes like pre-worked out. This is one of the villains from the Beast Rangers. So I feel like we're pretty well represented. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I did that. Should be like that. I believe either Shell or Man of the Atom will be doing the cover. One of the two. Or both. It might be that Shell's going to do pencils and Adam will do inks. Jacob Moore is going to do color. All this is good stuff. I normally avoid doing the covers. It's not that I can't do covers. I've done covers. I do covers for my own books, and I think my covers are good. But it's something that everyone always wants to do, and I always feel like it's a one-page assignment. So if somebody really wants to do that, I think that's a good way to get them involved. And I like to see people's different takes on it. It's cool to have kind of a slightly different cover than what's on the inside. Not everyone always has the time, or for whatever reason, maybe the motivation. I suspect it's mostly the motivation. Um, what do I know? Um, it's really, not easy to stay pumped for a story. You got to do all these different things for it. So, anyways, this is creating a stupid tangent. Let's fix this. There we go. I think as soon as I do this, I'm gonna go get gas in my car. If you haven't seen it already, this is Adventure Awaits. It's going to be out soon, but the new one that's going to come after Adventure Awaits, it'll be due sometime in Best Laid Plans, sometime in December. It's going to be announced soon. We're sort of collecting feedback for the theme. Everyone likes to vote on the theme. And I like all the themes. And ultimately, it's true that I am the one who chooses the themes, but I will take suggestions if somebody has a suggestion. And if there's time. Well, let's make him his toes, prehensile toes, gripping the cave wall. And then the other thing is his glider wings. These are not good guys, these are bad guys, so. Alright. I'm wondering if I made these straps too thin. I really like the analog look of this brush. Alright, so oops. 100% size, print size. I think we'll even do tones on this page, even though none of the comics in here are done with tones. I didn't get the tones until when I was in Book of Ruin, which is not going to be in this book. It would be kind of a fun place to show the new look. It's good to finally get it going. I think what I'll do is I'm going to do like a black inside, but it's going to be like haloing all this. All this will be under, it'll be against white because you can't read it otherwise. Or I could just change it to white text on a black background. That's another possibility. But maybe we won't do that. It's laid plans and all that. All right. We're going to make this a short video. I don't want to rush myself. But I feel a new resurgence of energy. So Brillig is from the poem Jabberwocky. Very much inspired by Alice in Wonderland. 'Twas Brillig and the slithy toves, to gyre and gimble in the wabe. And all mimsy were the boar groves. All right. And the Momraths outrabe. My Brillig story has, it's got Brillig in it, obviously, but it also has slithy toves. It has Momraths. It has a Bandersnatch. It has a Jub bird. Shout out to Bishop for his second appearance. Alrighties. Let's take a look without the. Yeah, I think this is going to look good when it's all in there. I think we definitely want to use some black background to really pop the contrast. You know? I could use some of my 90% shaders. Or something similar. This particular version of Brillig is actually based on one of my D&D characters. He was cursed by the dodo god. Goddess, in this case. think I want to make his claws longer. His claws are long on this hand. All right. I'll make sure there's plenty of room for our text, our type. Come on now. Oh, he's just an enjoyable character to draw. I should do the next story with him because I want him to. The next adventure with Brillig is supposed to be Brillig versus the Bandersnatch, who is this hobgoblin warrior that was um, basically ripped off by I think it was the Queen of Diamonds. He was a defender of the realm, and then they ripped him off. And Brillig eventually stole his sword. So the Bandersnatch is going to come after him. I wonder if my loincloth is a little risque. Ladies, turn their heads away. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to have to do some stipple. Make this really work. But cool, fine, no problem. Let's take a look. Oh, this is going to look good. Okay, good. Let's get Buckshot Wizard in there. Looking good. Okay. I feel like I could do a 9-volt coloring book with all the different characters in it. Then I've got Bookshot Wizard's chain sword here. So I read all the stories, of course. They're in here already. They were submitted as part of this project. And Buckshot Wizard gets this chain sword while he is in hell battling demons. I think that counts as adventure. Whoops, hey, come back. Come back, amigo. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I should really push his thigh out this way. Okay. I wanna. I gotta do some final details on this, but I like where it's going. I think I want to pull his arm in a little bit more here. So the chainsword needs some help, and we're gonna do some tones. But I think we're in a good place here. All right, let's do this chainsword. First of all, I'm getting much more comfortable with doing this more cartoony style, and I'm really enjoying it. All right. This one's got problems. All right, so let's throw some solid black. into here. That should really boost the contrast. I know. I'm going to keep working on this. Not the least of which is we're going to do a tones layer. T. Let's do shaders. And let's do grainy dots. And we're just sort of, this is on the tones layer, right? I'm going to halo out the figures. So this is not done because it says amazing cover by, but we have not yet determined who exactly. Because it might be by a couple of people at once. We might even have some bonus material in the back of the book. This one. I'll raise the opacity to like a 90% blowout on these shadowy areas. We'll see. So cool. All right. I'm on a roll now. I want to cut the camera off, but there's just too much I still want to do. I mean, I can do it off camera, obviously. That's not a problem. I always do. Still a possibility. And anyhow, this is actually our second anthology of 2023. It's the 10th volume of the 9-volt anthology. Officially, it's the 8th volume, because 2 were holiday specials, so we don't actually put numbers on those. We just call them holiday specials. So there was one for Christmas and one for Halloween. And we definitely want to get this. And that's going in kind of sloppy, but we need them on the halo, man. All right, let's see. We got this guy covered. And this, I think we went a little too hard. So we're going to go in and smooth it up a little bit. All right, now we're going to halo out this guy. Yeah, so this will be the second one of 2023. And then we'll start work on the third one of 2023. And if I manage to do everything just right, and I'm not saying I will, this should be out in December. This next one. This one will be out in a couple of weeks. But the next one will be out in December. The one that we don't have a theme for yet. And nobody's made any comics for it yet. And then I'll have maintained my standard of 3 anthologies a year. All right, here we go. Almost there. All right, let's darken it up in a couple of places. We're going to do some shading on the sides here. And, after all, this is just the copyright page, or what's called the front matter or the indicia. Although I found out when I use librarian lingo around some of the people I work with, they're like, what does that mean? Okay. It's looking to tone them. It's like there's a light source. Like his armor is supposed to be a light source too. Oh, we got this little under area. We should go all the way to dark if we can. Okay. These are the good ones. This kind of gives it a zine look because it's like hastily cut out of a magazine or something with these tones. All right. Whoops. Hey. What do you think? I think book size is about right there. That'll be the actual print size. This is looking good. It's looking good. We're going to carry this out to the bleed a little bit. All right, let's call that what it is. Please like, follow, and subscribe. There'll be more comics every day, and the 9-volt anthology is back.